From a city that's played host to 10 Super Bowls, here's a look inside the Superdome in New Orleans. The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with the Atlanta Falcons. Set to go, young Wade Koo ready to do the honors. And we are underway from the Superdome. They go play action here on first down. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big play that time on the catch and run. And that throw there going to put him over 4,000 yards passing now for the season, maybe strengthening his MVP consideration.
And you figure with still a handful of games left to play, 5,000 yards is not totally out of the realm of possibility. The way he is playing, I think he's going to get there.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range.
Yeah, one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed him to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes. Well, that seems a little devil-may-care there, doesn't it? They gave up 3 points, but how about them coming right back and putting themselves in a position to get points of their own?
Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Well, this defense for the Saints, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
Sliding out of the pocket. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And down to the 11. It's a big play there for Atlanta.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Back to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. A big play that time through the air. 38 yards. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other, and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Second and 9. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
They'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. And Lutz's kick is good. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals. It's 6-3. So we're trading first-half field goals. No breakthrough on the touchdown front. Got a 6-3 game.
Yeah, and I know so many people look at a game through offensive eyes, right? They want to see how the game's played that way. You know how I'm going to view it, right? The defenses, to me, have responded well in this game. Like what I'm seeing from them, both of them hoping to keep it to field goals and not give up big touchdowns.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. And down to the 11. It's a big play there for Atlanta. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too. Now a handoff as they run left side. The nice footwork gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
At the Saints' 9-yard line.
Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons have retaken the lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Saints take over first and 10.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they are back to 500 on the year, got the win last weekend, and it's one that kept their playoff hopes alive.
And if you do have those hopes, 500 is not where you want to be at this point of the year. Now, we know they've battled through some rough patches this season, so it now comes down to how they're going to finish. Not out of it. Can't afford any more missteps, though.
Well, these two teams hooking up for the second time this year. They first met back in October, week 7, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Here's 2nd and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. 10-6 the score after 1 right here on EA Sports.
Saints 6.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
2nd and 7. They'll set up a throw. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10, down at the 33. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. With that last effort, he has reached now 10,000 career rushing yards. Congratulations.
Big-time congratulations. That also means that his publicist can make sure all the information gets to every voter out there who has a say in the Hall of Fame. Fashioning together a heck of a resume.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Second down and inches. Flush to his right. Toward the pylon, caught. And the Saints are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
You talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
They'll go with a keeper. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down. But remember, as they try to run the ball down here, Charles, this is the number 2 rush defense in the league.
So do you accept the challenge up front? Do you get your offensive line together, get your tight end in the ball game and say, I don't care that they're number 2. Let's go ahead and show them that we can run the ball anyway?
And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. His 4th rushing touchdown on the year, number 6 overall. And the Saints have retaken the lead. Lutz good on the extra point, and that gives him a 3-point lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on first down. How about that? The defense's first sack. It doesn't come from one of the usual suspects up front. It comes from the secondary.
Yeah, I think they caught the quarterback off guard a little bit because he wasn't able to account for the possibility of that blitz and change the blocking assignments. He comes through and puts him on the ground.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Thompson. And out across midfield down to the 45. A big connection on that one. 32 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. These two teams, they met in Atlanta earlier in the year with the Falcons winning that game. So they'll be looking for the win here in New Orleans to complete the season sweep. Here's a 2nd and 7. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right.
And that is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
The Saints take over first and 10.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
2nd and 3. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker.
So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone.
And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Second and 10.
He'll buy some time right. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley, his 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Falcons on just 2 plays have taken the lead.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead.
Saints 13.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25.
45. I'm here all day. 45.
They're going to look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
A give. This is Kamara. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line.
45 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. Calling a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Second and 6. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And, yep, indeed, the flag is out. So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike. Let's go, defense. Hey, man up,
Looking to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. And Lutz puts this one through. And that'll bring him back within 4. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they really won't have much time to work with, just 19 seconds showing on the clock. Finding his safety valve here, that's complete. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
He completes it to Ridley. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So we have reached halftime now with the visiting Falcons out on top. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
They'll set up to throw. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Well, listen, when you've got the lead, there's absolutely no sense trying to fit a ball in where you shouldn't. You can see the coaching in his head taking place on that play because he saw he had a receiver in the area. He just put it well over his head out of harm's way.
He'll look to throw. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. .42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
On the ground, this is Kamara. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Here's second and a yard. He'll drop to throw. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But third down coming up. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. A 10th carry for Kamara. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. 64 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Here's second and 9. Now back to throw. Looking long for Thomas. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up third down. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is third down. They'll look to throw here. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. Touchdown! It's complete. Michael Thomas hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Lutz with the extra point, and that will tie our game here in the third. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
2nd and 9 now. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Back to throw here. Flushed out right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. He violated a big-time no-no in throwing that pick. Rolling right, throwing across his body.
And you know that your dad taught you that in the backyard when you were a tyke.
Yep.
Don't do it. The problem, every now and then you get away with it. This time, not the case.
Running with Kamara. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Kamara. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Now it's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Open man Hamler, that's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now Kamara. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. A free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Flush to his right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down.
Right there, 54, right there, 54.
They'll drop to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And the Falcons are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we?
No.
Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate. And that run there does nothing but juice up the guys who are moving the football. I mean, if you're an offensive lineman, people running it, actually the guy calling play.
And now following that last play, I do believe we're going to get a review here. Yes, indeed, the red flag is out. So the decision to throw out that challenge flag, a good one, as they'll get credited with a completion. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
Glad to be in the great city of New Orleans, rolling along here in the 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints 39. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 50 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch. He should have fresh legs.
And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or two there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. A great effort there. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Falcons have broken our tie. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead.
Saints 23.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Looking long for Thomas. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line.
4th down, even. 45's the mic, 45's the mic. Ready?
They'll set up a throw. On the check down, he finds Kamara. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
Mike 45, check Mike 45. Hey, watch the sled.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Well, they've got the slim deficit, decided to go for it, hoping to keep the football score and erase that deficit. But, boy, deep in their own territory like that.
Let's just say that with that call, me and the head coach will agree to disagree. All right, but he knew he wanted to be aggressive there, as you pointed out. So I guarantee he told his defensive coordinator, have your guys up and ready. I'm going to go for it here. If we don't get it, just make sure they're ready to go out there and bail us out.
A nice pickup there, 18 yards, 1st down Falcons. Well, that'll help the old passing stats. Remember, it was a pop pass, so it's not a wide receiver run there, Charles.
Well, I like the way that you scored it, and that's exactly how it goes into the books. But remember, he's had success throwing the ball the standard way in this game. And here, this little tap pass, It goes for good yardage, a little something extra in his repertoire.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Tackled that time by Jerome Baker out of Ohio State.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They'll give him 4 yards there. And just like that, it's third down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Back in the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. He forced this throw, nearly intercepted in the end zone, but it's incomplete. Fortunately, no turnover, but it is fourth down. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
So that's, CD, an important one here in the fourth quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly.
He'll air it out deep for Thomas.
And he almost had his second pick of the game. Probably should have. And he's frustrated as it falls incomplete.
They're down 2 scores, and they need a quick one to try and get back into this one. That was one way to try and get it done. Unsuccessful in the attempt, but they have no choice but to keep trying.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down.
They'll get this out to Kamara.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
I can't believe they let you play.
On play action, they'll throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another first down. They'll look to throw again. Looking long for Thomas. He's got it at the 15. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A big play that time through the air. 37 yards. Long developing route there on the post corner, but it was worth the wait.
It certainly was. I love the way you described it because you do have to sell the post. Usually a couple of steps towards the middle of the field in order to get the defender to turn his hips. And then he breaks off towards the corner, and off he goes. Well executed.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
Second and 8 coming up.
Watch tight end right. Tight end's right. Four down. Check.
They're going to look to throw. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick-6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the third row.
Kamara is going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
I thought they were onto something with their play call and kind of went in reverse a little bit. Threw it on first down, then ran it on second down. Not successful either way. What play call do they come up with here on this important third down try?
3rd and goal, and keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory.
Come on, let's go.
Flushed out right. Got a man open. It's Thomas. It's a touchdown for New Orleans. Michael Thomas with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Saints have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed, and in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good long look at it. Lutz good on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. He will return this from deep in the end zone. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have the full conversation with your offensive unit. And you tell them, here's the situation. They got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
And then, by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Falcons. A great play there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Saints 30.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again, 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A big connection on that one. 30 yards.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Richie Grant. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The 71 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Falcons, the win moves them to 12-1 now on the year. And they'll